Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, you guys got Whale Spirit, number 65, breaking into an 11. It's funny, when I was reading the card, it said, something cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart. And it's so funny because everybody's readings this week are like a linkage between the mind and the body, right? We keep getting this 11 mind body card that we have in the Dreams of Gaia deck, and you guys basically got the same thing. 11, Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery, right? I feel like the important thing for you right now is, again, it's like some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart. And I think that's like such a powerful message, right? Like sometimes things have to happen for us. You know, like sometimes we experience things through the heart, and sometimes, like, I think through healing, it has to be through the heart, right? Like you can say 100 times in your head that you're okay, but like you might not feel okay, right? Like there's this aspect, this other part of you, right, that you can't, you know what I mean? It's like, it's reminding me of healing. Like you can't, when you try to heal the body, right, it's like you can say 100 times you're okay, but the body and the heart are not at times like okay, right? And like that's what takes like the time to heal, right? Because you can say 100, you know, you can go to work and like figure out, like do your daily activities and like keep moving, right? But inside it's like it takes time to catch up. And it's so funny because it's like at the same time when we experience something like really beautiful, it's like the body feels it first, right? And it's like an ecstasy, right, moment. That's what I'm thinking of, like ecstasy. And the body receives it first, right? But then it's like the body also has, like, takes the longest to heal. So I'd want to say like the body is the most sensitive. I would say like the body and the heart, that's are more sensitive, like aspects. I don't know. They're more sensitive, right? And then the mind is more of like, I don't know, there's something here, I guess, about healing, and maybe like you're trying to catch up one with the other, and you're like, in your mind, you're like, I'm okay. But then like the body and the mind is like, the body and the heart, I'm sorry, are like, no, like we're not okay, or like we need more time, or you know what I mean? And it's like, maybe you're asking like, why is that a thing? And I think it's just because the body is more sensitive, right? And I feel like maybe your mind and your body are not like together, like in tuned into as one, right? Because I feel like the mind should understand that the body needs more time. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I want to say putting them together, because I feel like this has to do with some sort of experience that you've had. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of green, I'm seeing a lot of blue. So I'm thinking of the heart, and I'm thinking of the throat chakra. So yeah, I think whereas like your body might need more time, your mind is like, come on, let's go. Right? So interesting. That's what I got for meditative session, Capricorn. Let's pull some cards and see what we got. So Capricorn, this is a specific read, but the vibe that I'm getting from this read right away is like an in and out energy, right? In and out, in and out. Because with the Queen of Wands, we have the 10 of Coins in reverse. Then we have the 10 of Cups upright. Then we have the 6 of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Coins upright. Ace of Coins upright. So it's like there's an in and out, I feel, energy with the King and this Queen, right? And we had the Emperor and the Empress at the bottom of the deck together with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this is an in and out energy between these two people. I'm not saying like this is some toxic relationship where people like come and go. Like, no, I'm saying that there's like an input of energy into this and then a decision not to, and then an input of energy of this and then a decision not to. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with this reading, that's like the mystery, right? I feel like that's what this person is trying to understand. The in and out, right? Those like fluctuation in these two people. And I don't feel like it's just like one person. I feel like it's both people. Like this person might try to like put some energy in, and then the queen is not on board, and then the queen tries and the king is not on board. Do you know what I'm saying? There's like a flux, like a, is that the right word? It's like just this, I guess, ebb and flow, like tide in this relationship. And I feel like it's caused this person, I feel like we're talking about the King of Earth, but we could be talking about the Queen of Fire as well. Like we could talk about both, but right now let's talk about the King of Earth. I feel like the King of Earth has gone through the cycle of, you know, there's times when the king was all in, and then there's time when the king was all out, and there's time when the energy was connected, and there's a time when it wasn't. So this king, I feel like with the Page of Wands in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like kind of like this is the energy I feel like they were sitting in before, right? Where, you know, there's times when they wanted to play, and there's times when they wanted to like do things on their own, and then there's a time when they like sought this feminine out, and this feminine wasn't on board, right? And again, like with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, again, it's just this fluctuation, right? And there's like this desire for stability at the end of this, but at the time when this energy was happening, there could be like there's no, like, I see no pentacles, right? I see a lot of movement, but no pentacles, right? Just a lot of in and out, in and out, in and out. And I feel like that caused there's some shift in this masculine, right? With the Hermit, where they're like, you know what? I'm going to have to, I feel like this masculine energy is very like, I need to figure this out, right? They're not somebody who's like, maybe for a while they were like, I don't want to take a look at this, right? With the Page of Wands in reverse, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, I don't need to take a look at this. I don't want to take a look at this. But now it's like, I need to take a look at this, right? Because there's something not working here, and maybe it's something within me. Same with this feminine. I feel like when this wasn't working out, it's like maybe I have to look inside. So maybe these two people kind of had to do some like introspection and like looking within, right? We were talking about the body and the mind, and I feel like it's like maybe the body sometimes is like, let's go, forget this, you know, and the mind's like, you know what I mean? It's like they're not, just how these two people are not working together. It's like, remind me of the infinity symbol. It's like there has to be like a sync, right? And the sync is never there, like the SYNC, right? There's like a syncing of energies that never could happen. That's what this is. It's like there's an energy here of like the constant movement but never coming together, right? Like both of these people are moving in opposite ways, or they're moving in like, they're not working together, right? So the energy is not stable, and I feel like it just caused confusion on both these people's part. And with the Youth card and the King of Earth, I feel like the completion, right, with the World and the King of Cups is like this person is understanding themselves, right? This person, I think, is finally understanding, again, about the heart. Like the heart can't catch up to the mind. Why? Well, maybe there's something I have to take a look at, right? Because like my heart and my mind are not in sync, right? There's a lot about like being in sync in this reading. It's like the vibes are they equal? No. Like why aren't they equal? What do I want? What do they want? Like why isn't this working out, right? And I feel like for a long time this king was very unstable, right? Because they didn't, I feel like, again, the instability created in this relationship could be an instability in this person, instability in this person. So it's like, if we're unstable, we can't, how are we going to create something stable if we're both unstable? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like figuring out how to get past this energy, right? And I think this king has been in hermit mode, or is about to go into hermit mode, right? Or like everyone's at a different pace, but there's something with the king that's really important about him going into this hermit mode, right? Because I think it takes someone very powerful to try to do this introspection. Like, this isn't easy work, right? This isn't easy to understand. I think it takes a lot of work to try to understand another person, and I think that's what this other person is trying to do. And it's like our biggest goal in life is to try to understand ourselves, right? Like, it's a hard thing to do, right? To understand all the levels that we have, and like the reasons why we do things, and like why we're triggered by certain things, and do you know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to understand this other person. So I feel like that's what this king is doing. It's not just for himself. It's like, why, like, it has to do with this queen, right? And again, I'm telling you, it's not an easy process with the strength card. It's like it takes a lot to try to do this sort of introspection, right? And try to even understand another person. It's like we're coming full circle, right? We're coming full circle, and like, I don't even want to talk to this person. I don't even understand them. Like, frick this, I'm going to do my own thing. And then it's like, well, I can't stop thinking about this person, right? So I need to do, like, I have to look within to see why that is, or why things won't work out. And I feel like this person understands, I don't know if like they see this, like, themselves as the emperor and this is the empress, but I do see that this person believes that they're like a true pair, right? This person believes that these people were, if not meant to be, but like put in each other's path for a reason, right? Like, there's something I had to learn from this cycle. Let me learn it, right? Because I could just keep going and doing the same shit every single cycle, or I could like try to learn something. And that's why I think this person's really like courageous. They're trying to learn what happened in this past cycle. But yeah, we have Virgo here with the Hermit, and with the Strength we have Leo. But I mean, it doesn't matter the signals, like, it doesn't matter the signs, right? It doesn't matter. I don't know why I felt like saying those two, but with the Nine of Cups, I think this person sees like the potential of this couple. And I think that's what this is about. It's like, I see the potential for me and this person, which is why I'm going to like look at it, right? Because if like I didn't see potential, then I would do some introspection on myself maybe, but maybe not to the extent on this person. But I feel like the king sees, this is like telling me that he sees the potential, right, with this couple. Like, he sees potential, which is why the introspection is not only for himself but this person, because like, there's potential here. I want to like possibly create something with this person, right? And I think that's what this is about, right? With the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, it's like, I do want to create some sort of stability between me and this person. I do want to create a future for me and this person, which is why I'm going to actually try to understand them, right? Which I think, it's like, I'm not only going to try to understand myself, I'm going to try to understand them. And I feel like that brings this king into his emotions, right? That brings the king into his heart space, right? With the Whale spirit, like, trust the mystery. It's like, maybe it was like they were hiding it from themselves too, like the fact that they cared, like they saw this potential, right? But now it's like all out in the open with all this cup energy. And again, it's like, again, this king is sitting in his emotions, and this energy of, I want to understand myself, I want to understand this person, and that completes a cycle. Like that's bringing, like, I feel like closure to the king, closure to this energy of, again, it's like, let me try to understand it. Let me try to understand this person. I feel like it's a lot about like seeing the potential in this person, and not only seeing it or having seen it, but like trying to understand it, right? That's what brings like completion to this cycle, right? Because you can sit in this energy of like, well, I mean, it's like very dimensional, right? It's like very like, I'm not going to try to understand this one thing. I'm going to understand like 20, right? And I like that a lot about this king. Like they try to understand the other person. Like, they don't put all the blame, right? Maybe for a time they did, but like they're not anymore. It's like, I want to understand where this went wrong so that this won't happen again. Like, what do they need, right? It's like someone who's really caring. I think like someone who really wants to put like the best foot forward, someone who really wants to try something out and make it work. Like, no fail here, right? Like, I need to understand this person completely, right? Because I need to, like, I want to be with them. It's such a beautiful energy coming from this king. And again, I feel like this is this is the heart, right? The heart is sitting in this energy of like, I want to understand. I want to give the benefit of the doubt to this person. I want to, it's not only about seeing someone's potential, but like knowing that someone might not ever live up to that potential, right? Like, you have to love someone not for their potential, but for who they actually are, right? And I feel like that's what this king is doing, and that's why it's so beautiful. It's like, I would love this person not, like, yeah, I see the potential, right? I see the potential in both of us. But at the same time, I see where we like fall short, and I see the work we have to do. So it's like, can we ever get to this level? Can we ever get to the Emperor Empress mode? We're both sitting in King Queen energy, but will we ever get there? I don't know. Like, I see the potential in this person, but I love the person anyway, right? I love the person even though they're, you know what I mean? They might not ever live up to this. They might not ever live up to this, but can I like deal with the fact that they can't? Do you know what I'm saying? Can I deal with the fact? And I think they can, and that's why it's so beautiful. It's like, I could deal with the fact that this person will maybe stay in Queen of Fire energy forever. Maybe we'll never reach this Empress energy, right? Like, but that doesn't matter to me, because like I see the potential and I still love this person for who they are. And I think that's what it is. It's like, it's the same for this king, right? Like, can this king ever reach this Emperor energy? I mean, he's sitting in his King of, like, he's sitting in King of Earth and King of Cup energy, right? So, I mean, he's close, right? But it's just such a beautiful energy, right? To see, like, this king, right? The energy that he's, like, giving off is so freaking beautiful. And I feel like there's an offer that wants to be made, right? With the victory and the Six of Cups. It's like, there's 2 sixes here. So I feel like, and they're right in the middle of the read. So again, this is about love, but I think it's taking it to a deeper level with this six. With the Six of Wands, it's like, again, it's like what's needed to be put behind this energy, right? Because it's all good to talk about love and shit, and it's all good to like see, like understand, like be in this energy of the Hermit, but at some point you got to get out of the Hermit mode, right? And you got to put like actual energy into something, like not energy, like, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that Hermit mode doesn't require energy, but what I'm saying is like, to put behind this love, there has to be like a start, right? And that's what I'm seeing here with all this like wands. It's like, okay, like I need to put some energy into this, right? Because this isn't going to happen if I don't put energy into it. And I feel like this is the king. Interesting thing about this queen though is, I don't know, like at the end of this reading we have the Ace of Coins, so I do see that they understand that this is a brand new opportunity between these two people, right? I mean, we're not, it's kind of sad because we don't have as much cards, I feel like, on the feminine as the masculine. So maybe this is for like the feminine to hear, because like the feminine, like, or I'm not getting her as like layered as this king, but it's also because I feel like this is more of the king's reading than the queen. I mean, I feel like we're working together, right? So maybe it's a reading for both of these people, but I just feel like this relationship for this queen has felt like a lot of ups and downs, a lot of endings, right, with the 10 and the 10, and a lot of insecurity, right, when it comes to this king. And it's like, one minute I think we can have this 10 of Cups, and the next minute like it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's like one minute I'm stable and the next minute I'm not. One minute this person's here and the next they're not. And it's like, maybe I think this queen though, ending with the Ace of Cups, like does see this as an opportunity for them to like start anew, right? Like start again. But again, I don't have as much energy on the queen. So I would want to say, if the king is watching this, that there's potential. Again, there's potential. There's always like this potential, right? But I mean, I would say there's more of a good shot than a bad shot for the king, right? Because I have so much love here, right? But again, it's like something about trusting the mystery, right? Trusting, again, I feel like it's more of trusting this person's potential, like not potential, the fact that who they really are, right? And seeing them for who they really are, seeing themselves for who they really are, and being okay with that. And that brings this king into his like, it's like more than being in his feelings. It's like I feel like it's like a parent's love. Like a parent loves their child, right? Like, I mean, and like an archetypal parent, right, would love their child no matter what, right? It's like, and that's what I feel like this person does. It's like, you know what, I gotta love, it's like my kid might do some shit that I'm not okay with, but at the end of the day, like, I love my child, right? At the end of the day, like, they're my kid. I have to love them for who they are and how they act, right? And that's what I feel like this person is doing with this queen. So yeah, Capricorn, such a beautiful reading. Let's see if any divine feminines want to come out. I feel like I was getting a lot of heart and throat with this, and then you guys got Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I'm the author of my own story. I think that this king is going to like try to communicate to this queen. And I think that they understand. I don't know if there's like a conversation that these two had where, you know what I'm saying? There's something I feel like about a conversation that was had in the past by these two people that confirmed, like that was like the opposite of what's going to happen now, right? Like I feel like someone is trying to sit in their heart space, trying to sit in this King of Cup energy, right? Like the king, right? And I feel like for a long time, maybe this king was not in this energy, right? Before this like reflection took place. So it's like before this all happened, right? There was like a conversation that happened between these two people that I feel like it didn't go right? Like these people were not sitting in like good energy, or like one of these people wasn't. Again, there's like an up and down with these two people. So at one point it could have been the queen, and then the next point it's the king. You know, it's like reacting to like someone else's vibe, reacting to someone else's words. And that's what's creating like, that's what created this like block, right? Because we're like vibing off one another, and this conversation isn't going well because like, you know, you're giving me shit, so I'm going to give you shit back. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like these two are understanding that's like, to make this exchange equal, it's like to make this in sync, we have to both be at this level where we try to communicate effectively and like positively. And you know, there's something here about that. It's like maybe the last conversation we had wasn't good, or like the way that we fall is like that we can't communicate with one another well, right? There's like, for everyone's different, but I feel like this has a lot to do with communication. I think the key to this working out is communication. Like words are so powerful, right? It's not only the words we say to ourselves, but of course, like if we speak it out, right, we put that out into the world. And it's like, what energy do you bring this person? Like, what do you say to this person? Like, how can you communicate effectively, right? That's what I would want to say. I think it's like, there's something about words and the way that these two have to communicate. And I think that's like the key to this maybe working out for the new, like a new opportunity, right? For the new opportunity to take place, it's like these two people have to communicate better. So yeah, Capricorn, I really love this reading. I hope this resonates with you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.